Day after Christmas. Weather's terrible. Been getting rain nonstop for days. Just does have its advantages because it hasn't been super cold. But today I'm going to work on this issue with the water trough and the freeze miser. As you can see, once it trips, it just starts to free flow kind of, which isn't terrible for keeping the trough ice free, but it's not the way it's supposed to function. It's only supposed to be open when it's actually at freezing temperatures, and it's not. So my theory is I think these are designed to face down, so whatever magic is inside of here that allows it to open and trickle when it freezes, I don't think it's resetting. So I'm going to try to remount this somehow so it's facing down and see if that fixes the problem. I'll show you on this other one. That is kind of angled down. I haven't had any problems with it. I do notice that when it does get below freezing, it'll just kind of drip like it's supposed to, and then it shuts off. So that is how I have deduced the problem in the solution. So that's what we're going to work on. See this one? Just sits there, doesn't do anything until it freezes, and then it drips, and it just... So I assume it needs to be facing down. Well, that's what we're doing. It's about the same angle as the one on the house, so that should work. I hope. We'll see. Oh, little wet pony. Poor little guy. Hello, pony. Nibble on me. Don't you nibble on me. Helping. You're not helping. There it is. Let's see how that works. You can tell it's reset, not flowing. I just gotta wait for it to freeze again, activate it, and see if it resets. So we shall see.
So the past like 3 or 4 years, one thing I've become kind of known for at Christmas amongst our friends and family is my Christmas cookies. They're just sugar cookies, but I go all out when I decorate them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I've pre-made my royal icing and I've pre-made my dough. I've got 2 batches of dough. I might have to make a 3rd depending on how many cookies I end up making. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today. The weather is garbage today. It is absolutely miserable. So I'm gonna spend my day in here, baking, watching some TV, just have a good day. Well, all the baking is done, and now the fun part begins. I need to decorate. This is the part that takes the longest, it's the most fun. My hands usually hurt really bad by the end of it, but it's the most fun, and I just kind of go crazy with my imagination, and I've got sprinkles, and yeah, here's the holiday magic. One thing that's been really incredible with this new house that we're in is how much more room I have in the kitchen. And in fact, when we looked at this house before we bought it and we were still deciding if we wanted to put an offer in or not, that was one of the first things I thought of when we came into this kitchen, was like, oh my gosh, I have so much room to bake, and like when I do cookies, I'll have so much room. So nice to see that this dream is coming true from when I imagined it 6 months ago. All right, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible food YouTuber. It's really hard for me to like remember to turn the camera on while I'm decorating. I'm a little behind, but I usually am. These are all the ones that are complete. And this is just something I love doing every Christmas. Yeah. If you're interested in the royal icing and cookie recipe that I use, I'll link where I bought it from. I don't want to give the recipe because I did buy it from a creator on Etsy, and this creator puts a lot of work into her recipes and her how-to videos. So I bought her recipes a few years ago. I've been using them ever since, and they work great. Very simple, easy to use. I've got some sourdough bread that I started last night that I'm gonna throw in the fridge and then cook it before we head to a family member's house for dinner tonight. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep plugging away.
Yeah, so come on, come up. Half for 2 for 1 deal. That's right. Try it. You're not using an oyster shell to crab. Ain't no crab. You ain't starving. You ain't starving on your crab.
Oh, terrible lighting, but whatever. So I don't have a Banneton. What I do is I just wash the bowl the sourdough bread was in, and then I just take a clean, well, I take it back, it's not even clean. It's the dish towel that I've had resting over the bread all night. I just set it in there and then put the whole thing in the fridge. Maybe one day I'll get fancy, get like an actual Banneton basket, but I feel pretty good doing this. This is organic. I made these dish towels. They don't actually work that great, but it's like organic linen. Just the hard part, lifting up my bread loaf, not ruining it. All right. Now I'm just gonna set it in the fridge for a few hours and do the same with the other one. I don't know, maybe this isn't the right way to do this, but whatever. What I got. So I have asked you guys before on this channel if you're interested at all in our health and wellness, kind of the healthier lifestyle that we try to follow. We don't really film this because we've always been so focused on our cabin build and our farm build, but I have asked if this is something you guys are interested in, and the answer was pretty overwhelmingly yes. So I'm going to try to make a better effort in 2025 to show some of the things I do, some of the things Luke does. And so one of the things that I really enjoy is red light therapy. And so this unit actually came from Vever. Vevor, V-E-V-O-R, and they're a tool company, but they also actually make a couple really good health and wellness products. This red light panel is one of them. So this is kind of a smaller, I don't want to call it a handheld unit, but it's a much more portable unit. It's got 60 dual chip LEDs, red 660 NM. It can do red light and it can also do near infrared light as well. So this is the 80 watt option. They do sell a much larger option that you can put like on the back of a door or something like that. But this one's really great because I can take it around the house. I can move it with me and just kind of set it up anywhere. So some of the uses that I have for this are when I'm working at my desk, I'll actually turn this on. I take it with me to the bathroom a lot. I have seen people actually set these up, not in their shower, but on the edge of their shower. I haven't tried that yet, but I'll let you know. The top lets you select red light or near infrared light, and you can have them on at the same time. I just love this even when I'm sitting in bed and I'm reading or I'm crocheting or just sitting in bed before I go to sleep. It's just really comfortable. I swear by it. I don't have any studies to back up, but anecdotally, I feel better when I use this, especially if I have a sore area. This is so small. You can just angle it and you can target spots. So a lot of times if my back hurts, I'll sit with my back to this, not touching it, but pretty close to it. And I swear I wake up feeling better. It's really easy to use and you just plug it in and go. So yeah, that's it. I love it. You can hear the fan kick on when you turn it on. I will definitely be using it more and talking about it more in 2025. So if you are interested, like I said, this unit is sold by Vevor, V-E-V-O-R. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. And yeah, if you buy one, tell me what you think.
Can do a little cleanup today. Got some more stumps to dig out, some logs to pick up. Eventually I want to get that pile burnt. I was waiting for snow, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Probably won't burn today, but I'll probably add to it. Got some other just random junk laying around the property, some junk piles that I'm going to take care of as well. Some wire and some garbage, so that's kind of the plan for today. Nothing major, but mostly just tractor work for now, hopefully. Something there to keep it from banging. Probably just a little piece of pool noodle. It'll work. Good enough for now.
Happy first day of 2025 from North Idaho Nomads. We actually got snow last night. We're still getting snow. It's kind of melting though, so we'll see how long it lasts. We've had a big pile of scrap, trees, logs, wood, what have you, that was here when we bought the place, and we've added to it, and we've decided we're gonna burn it for the new year. So Luke's been out there for a while. At first I thought maybe it wouldn't burn because it was so wet, but now I can see flames. That's like 20 feet up in the air. So I'm assuming he got it burnt. Or I'm assuming he got it lit. I see you got it lit.
Yeah.
Did you almost kill yourself?
Just a minute. There's a hole under there.
Yeah, there was like a den. This pile was here when we bought the property, and it looks like they dug a hole and started to pile stuff on top of it, and it's kind of trippy. I don't know if the GoPro can pick it up, but it's like an inferno down there. Like it's a solid like 3-4 feet down in there. Try to zoom in later. Oh, it's so hot. Crazy. I feel like the pile itself is already gone down in height. I think it's just kind of sliding into the hole, which is good. That's what we want. But Luke's just finding all sorts of old scrap wood that's been laying around. We're probably just gonna burn it all. And it's crazy, all the snow is melted around this. There we go, gosh, just old. I don't know what they were using them for. That looks like old stairs. But were to something that fell apart. And just random pieces of wood. They're way out there. So there's our house there. Our property actually extends into the woods a little bit. So all of this is ours.
Let's not find out.
It's getting so hot. This is like the closest I can get to it, but Luke just dumped a couple loads of old rotted wood on it. So this baby's gonna cook.
Careful.
Look out!
Oh God, did you get it? I thought the cats get it.
Well, we made it through another year, and boy was it a busy one for us. Starting in the spring of 2024, we were making big strides on our off-grid cabin and homestead. The door had been installed, plus a single window, and we were very close to putting the roofing on. We stopped work because we went on a whirlwind trip across the ocean to Scotland with my parents. It was my mom's dream to see where her ancestors had come from, and we spent a week traversing the beautiful Scottish Highlands. I filmed a lot, but never made a video. Let me know if that's something you'd want to see on our channel. After we returned back to the States, spring was in full force, and we were both very busy with our day jobs. As we planned for our return to the cabin and all the projects we had, we were hit with some bad news that I was going to have to move my horse from the property I boarded him at. This led to some conversations, which led to more conversations and some late-night searching. I mean literally, late-night real estate searching, in addition to soul searching. Obviously, we couldn't keep the horse at our home in Coeur d'Alene, so as we looked for a new barn to board him at, we also started to look for a new home with land so we could hopefully keep the horse there one day. One thing led to another, and with the help of our amazing realtor, we looked at a few places. Our expectations were low, and we kept an open mind. We knew what the real estate market in North Idaho looked like, and we also didn't know if we'd be able to afford a new home. I think by now, you know what ended up happening. We started looking at properties in late May, and by July, we had found and purchased the home we live in now. It all happened very fast and was incredibly stressful. Luke just went in to get a cashier's check, and then we're gonna head to the... Can't even think right now, I'm so nervous. Head to the office to sign our lives away. A lot of things all had to happen at the same time, and we still have to maintain a careful balance of finances, rentals, and income to make this all work. But so far, we're still here. Once we were moved out, projects started happening in earnest in August, September, and October. After some hiccups with the interior of our home, and one new sink later, we built a fence and moved my horse home. The last few months have been amazing, tiring, stressful, fun, hard, wet, and some of the best memories I'll ever have. Along the way, we also added a couple of new farm members and new purchases to aid us in our fledgling farming and homestead journey. We're not huge New Year's resolutions people, but one goal we do have is to share more of this life with you on YouTube. Considering New Year's Day was over a week ago, we're not off to a great start, but we'll get there eventually. Thank you so much to all our followers and our viewers on this platform. I believe I can honestly say that without you and your support, I don't know if this would be our life. For those who take the time to leave comments, please know I read every single one of them and I enjoy responding to you. For those who have reached out on other platforms, please continue to do so. Every like, share, and save really does make a difference. I am excited for what 2025 holds, and I hope you are too. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna let this burn overnight. Luke's been pushing. There's a pile of like dead leaves and sticks and a lot of dirt that he just keeps kind of pushing into it, hoping it'll burn everything out. But you can see the hole now, like how deep down this is. So we will let it burn all night, and hopefully in the morning, it'll definitely be smoldering still in the morning, but hopefully a lot of this is burned down. And then Luke was saying eventually we will level this all out and hopefully build something here well in the future. Solid New Year's Day activity. So by the time this video comes out, it's going to be a couple days after New Year's Day, but I wanted to wish everybody Happy New Year's. Looking forward to 2025.
Fresh start.
Hope it's a good year for all of you, and I hope it's a good year for us. All right.
Let's go, Bandit.
Come on, Bandit. Let's go inside.